Hey guys, what's up? This is Shuri from eGadgets for you, and in this video I have the exclusively newly launched the Oppo A57 handset with me. So without further ado, let us just go ahead and unbox this particular device in this video and see what all it comes along with. Now before anything else, let us at first take a look at the box that comes along with this device. On the top you will find the Oppo branding with a picture of A57. Towards the back, you will find the specs that are written for A57 as well, with 16 megapixel camera, the flash touch access, the 3GB RAM and the 32GB ROM with a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. So we will dig deep into this aspect later on in the video. For now, let us just go ahead and open the device for the very first time. Now as is predominant, you do have a big box with this Oppo device that it comes along with. So let us just go ahead and open the box, and as always you have the Oppo A57 handset on top. Let us just put aside the handset and take a look at the other things that comes in the box as well. Now you find a big branding of Oppo with all the stuffs in this particular cover. Now you find the SIM ejector tool that is present for Oppo A57 over here, and underneath that you have a very protective cover. Obviously it's a back cover, and apart from that you also have this quick start guide and also the information guides and warranty card stuffs all around in this particular box. Okay, let me just put it aside for now for these things. And obviously you do have this particular wall mount charger point over here, and if you take a look very closely you will find that it has a input value of 200 to 240 volt with 50 to 60 hertz and output of 5 volt. I guess it does not support a fast charging as well, but then again it remains to be seen. Okay, I'm very happy to see our headphones in this particular device, because a recent mid-range handset that I have unboxed, I was a bit disappointed with the non-inclusion of headphones. This particular handset does give you a standard earphones straight out of the box. Apart from that, you do find this particular USB charger point, obviously, which comes in handy for the data cable usage and the charging aspects as well. So these are the things that comes in your box. Let us put aside all the things and dig deep into the handset at first. Now this is a handset, a first look of the Oppo A57 handset. Let me just go ahead and open this particular plastic covering from the handset and keep the handset in front of you guys. This will be the first look. Obviously let me give you a physical overview of the handset at first. On the top there is nothing whatsoever you can find over here. Towards the front end top, you will find the most important USP of this particular device, which is a 16 megapixel shooter. The earpiece, the sensors, beneath that you have the 5.2 inch of screen display size, and obviously you have the home button, the back button and the multitasking button also present over here. Quite evidently, if you take a look closely, you will find a screen protector that is already been enabled on this particular device, that gives you a feeling of a 2.5D curved edges towards the front end. And towards the rear bottom you will find the speaker grills on one end, the USB connector, the charger point, the mouthpiece and the 3.5mm jack input point also present over here. Towards the left of the device you find the volume rockers, which is nicely crafted as you can see, and yeah, it's very tacky. Now towards the right hand side you will find the SIM trace. Obviously it supports 2 nano SIM. You get the screen lock button and the power on and off button all present on the right hand side in also. Towards the back of this particular device lies the back camera, which is a 13 megapixel shooter, and it also has a LED flash. You will also find the noise cancellation speakers present towards the back as well. Apart from that, you get the Oppo branding and some warning informations present over here. So let us just go ahead and switch on the device for the very first time, and while it does so, let me tell you that the Oppo A57 is made out of pure metal. Obviously the crafts is a great deal in this particular handset. It looks great, looks solid, the buttons are nicely crafted as well, and the handset is very easy to grip on your hands as well. Okay, it says Oppo. Okay, let us talk about the specs as we boot up this particular device. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 435 chipset. It has an octa-core processor that is clocked at 1.4 GHz on Cortex A53. It has a GPU of Adreno 505, and it runs on Android 6, which is Marshmallow. On a display front, it has a 5.2 inch of screen size with IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen and 16 mm of color. It has a resolution of 720 into 1280 pixels. It has a pixel density of 282 ppi. It supports multi-touch, and on top of that it has a custom Oppo UI of ColorOS 3.0. The Oppo A57 has a 2900 mAh battery sealed at the back. Guys, this is a very first look of the Oppo A57 once the setup has been done. Let me just go to the drop down menu, and as always with the Oppo handset you have the app drawers present in the drop down menu as well, and the brightness sensors is also present over here. Okay, apart from that, it also says that update is available for the lock screen magazine. This particular home button is not clickable, it's actually touchable over here, as you can present over here. And let us very quickly go to settings in this particular device at first, and then navigate to about phone. You will find that it runs on a ColorOS version of 3.0 on top of this particular device, and obviously it runs on Android version of 6.0.1, which is Marshmallow. Expected to get the Nougat update as well when it rolls out for this particular device of Oppo. Okay, apart from that, if you go to the additional settings and go to storage, you will find that you have only 22.44 GB of space available. Mind you, it's an internal memory of 32 gigs and expandable up to 256 GB, and it does not support USB OTG as well. Now apart from the additional settings, you get the normal things, and in simple settings you get other customizations options that you can use to tweak your phones or use it as per your wish and will. Okay, apart from that, I am not finding that bit of a bloatware in this particular device. Obviously you have this Amazon app pre-installed over here, and which is obviously uninstallable, and also the Facebook app is present over here. You have the Google app drawers also over here, and no particular app drawer in this particular device, and all the apps are present in the screen itself. Okay, apart from that, let me just go ahead and fire up the browsers for the very first time. Before typing in the URL, let me just give you an overview of the keypad at first. As you can see, it's very evenly spaced. It looks cool, and the numpad and the symbols are also present over here on this button. Okay, let me just go ahead and open my business channel, easysolutions4u.in. Okay, it did load up the website very fast enough, and obviously as I can see from here that the display angles are quite good, and it's quite bright also, very easy to eyes and very simple to read. Okay, so still early days, but then again I like the display of this in this particular device quite a lot. Okay, apart from that, over here using this button you get the multitasking option, so you get the recent list of the apps that you have seen, and you can clean them from here as well. As you can see, it has a 3 gigs of RAM, which is easily removable from here as well. Now let us just go ahead and open the most important aspect of any handset, which is the camera. Okay, you get the flash on, off, and the auto mode or the fill light motion over here. The HDR mode is present over here, and also obviously you get the normal, the touch, the voice sensations and other settings present for the back camera over here. Apart from that, using this particular feature you get the other modes like the normal, the Ultra HD, the various filters, the GIF, the double exposure and the expert mode. You have the beauty mode pre-installed over here. It also supports a panorama mode, as you can see from here. The button to toggle between the back camera and the front camera is present over here as well. And apart from that, let me just go ahead and shoot a live picture. Taken an object, it has a 13 megapixel shooter at the back with focal aperture of f/2.0 with autofocus LED flash as well. Okay, the shutter speed is quite decent, and even without using touch to focus, it took the picture quite well. Okay, now the most important aspect of the USP of this particular device is the front camera. So let me just go ahead and shoot a selfie. Okay, so let's take a look at the picture over here. Now I'm shooting in night conditions over here, and obviously the front camera did a good justice with the selfie, as you can see over here as well. Apart from that, I have using this particular picture without touch to focus, and yes, it did come out good, but not the brightest, I must say. The color exposure levels are a bit low in this particular camera of Oppo A57. This particular picture I have used tap to focus and the focal region came out good as well. Again, I need to make a dedicated camera review for this particular device and find out more about this device as well. Okay, apart from that, let me just take the fingerprint scanners also, as I have used it. Okay, yes, it's very responsive, and I must say yes, it's very fast also. So that's obviously a great deal again for the Oppo A57. So that will be it guys for the quick unboxing and the first hand overview of this particular device. Stay tuned, I'll test the device a bit more and come up with more videos with this particular device very soon. That'll be it guys, bye for now.